Auto-suggestions. It's like that wonderful world that we create, in which we can be happy and have everything that we want. But we believe that this is not possible for us. Oh. And we bury it, and we do not think and dream about it again, because we believe that it is not true, that it is impossible to us. But it is not so. Everything it's possible. Absolutely everything it's possible. Absolutely everything. When we dream and visualize with great force and energy, it is as if we are transported to that wonderful world where everything is possible, where we are and have everything we desire, and being there makes us feel very good. But I know that it is difficult to maintain this, because our conscious mind forces us to return to our reality, and we feel disappointed and sad that it was only a dream and we do not repeat it again. But that is what we have to do to make those dreams come true. Repeat your visualizations and dreams many times and how you felt. When we are awake, we are conscious, but when we sleep, our subconscious, it's the one who takes the control. And when we dream, it's as if anything and everything it's possible, because our subconscious is the one that can make it a reality. Example. You have to do it like this. Do we have $3 million? Yeah. Really? Yes. But how? I do not know how. But we already have $3 million. I already have $3 million. We have $3 million. I have $3 million. We already have $3 million. We have $3 million. And we have to look for that beautiful new house that we always have dreamed for, and that we wanted so much, and pay off all the debts that we have, and buy the cars that we always wanted, and buy new clothes and go on vacation to the beach and to do so many, many, many things. You have to feel it with your whole body, not just with your mind. But the most important thing is that you have to feel the emotion, the excitement, the joy and the happiness of having them. Feel the excitement, the emotion of everything you are going to do with your $3 million. It is extremely important that you feel the excitement, the emotions and the feelings, because that's what will attract it to you. Repeat it many times in your day. More than 100 times, especially before going to sleep. Don't think you're crazy or something to do this. Like a game. Like a child's play. Use as your inner child, don't worry about what others will say. And when you feel something in your neck, like energy in your neck, it means that you are achieving it. Never give up. Never, ever give up. Never. This is really all that you need to do. Use your incredible and powerful imagination. With the power of your imagination. Obsessed yourself. Obsessed with everything that you wish. Obsessed with everything that you want. That is why we have to convince our subconscious that what we are feeling, thinking and visualizing is real and true. But this is possible, because our subconscious sees through our conscious mind and will believe it. Focus only on your thoughts. Focus only on your dreams. Focus only in your wishes. Use your subconscious. You have to find the way for your subconscious to accept your dreams. It's like when you wish for something. Then, you let it go. And then it is manifested to you. And that's because your subconscious, it's the one who make it real. Later. Deeper. If you believe that you deserve it, then the universe will obey you. If you believe that you deserve it, then the universe will obey you. If you totally and absolutely believe that you deserve it, then the universe will obey you. The day of death, someone told the life. Oh dear life, I wish I could have lived happily and joyful. I wish I had my full body so I could walk and run. Oh life, I wish I hadn't had so many problems and pains since I born. I wish I had had the same circumstances and opportunities that the others. I wish I hadn't suffered so much. I wish I could have slept well and in peace. I wish I could have been happy. Oh dear life, I wish I could have enjoyed you. Life should not be complicated or sad. Living should not be difficult. Never take the problems of others into your house. Never. The goal is to have a comfortable, safe and easy life. The goal is that you can relax. Having a lot of money and success, it's not depend on good luck, it really depends on your attitude, your thoughts, your ideas, your courage and the feelings that you have. Because that is what you are attracting to you life. Meditation, it's a very good and powerful tool to help you clear and root your mind. Because it is being you, with yourself, with your body, with your thoughts, with your ideas, with your feelings, with your emotions, with your mind, and only with yourself. Close your eyes and move your eyes side to side, as if you're still dreaming. And move your head in circles, but very, very slowly. And you will feel your brain. The cheetah. According to Hinduism, the greatest and highest state that we can reach spiritually is the cheetah, which, when achieved, even the gods will kneel before you. It says, before going to sleep, you take off your clothes and go to bed, but to achieve the cheetah, it is as before going to sleep, you can take off your appearance, your race, your gender, your beliefs, your religion, and the ties of the society. And sleep like this. Don't worry, when you wake up, they will continue there. But sleep with your naked soul and in a state of pure energy and spirituality, so that your soul synchronizes with the universe. Invoke the forces and energies of the universe. You must analyze, how much do you worth yourself? What is your value? In this world with more than 8 billion people. How much do you worth? What is your worth? How much do you worth? This is definitely something that you have to give to yourself. Love and control. If you ask yourself, why so many bad and ugly things happen to you, every day, even if you are a good person and that you do good things. Even if you don't believe it, it's because in a certain way, you like to live like this, and feel that you attracted those bad and ugly things. I'm sure when something bad happens to you, you say, of course, I already knew that this was going to happen to me. And in a certain way, you feel special, that you already knew that these bad things were going to happen to you, as if you were a fortune teller. And this happens, due to the power of your thoughts and your own and powerful imagination. Since you already thought that something bad always has to happen to you. And when those bad things happen to you, you feel that satisfaction inside of you that you already knew. It is like a evidence to yourself of what you can attract. I know it's something very difficult to understand and accept, but it's true, because I'm sure you've already felt it. But with that same power, you can attract good things, wealth, and richness. Yes, I know that you don't think it consciously. But you think it. And your subconscious makes it real. And until you organize your mind and change your attitude to an attitude of success, you will change your reality and you will attract and achieve everything that you really want. Everything. You have to work and fight for your dreams and your goals. Nothing it's going to feel from the sky. Are you happy? The vast majority of people would answer that not. That they're not happy. But why? Why are you not happy? The vast majority of people would answer no, because they would immediately think about their problems and what they do not have. Instead of thinking what they do have. We don't think about the good things that we already have. Like a house to get to. A warm bed to sleep in. Even if it's a plate of hot food to eat. A body that although it may not be the most beautiful, it's complete. If you have arms to hug. Hands to write. To create and to work. Legs for walking and traveling. If you can see. If you can hear. If you can speak. If you can move. Then, you truly have a great treasure. Because you have everything that you need to be happy. Most people don't realize about the good things that they already have. Most people will see what they don't have, instead of seeing and appreciate what they already do have. See the good things you have. And that's why they are not happy. Yes, ambition it's good, but the greed and avarice are bad. It's good that you always seek to improve your situation and of your families. But it is very important that you, first, appreciate and be grateful for the good that you already have. And this will be a motivation to achieve what you still do not have, but that you want. There are people who like to play the victim all the time, and they do this just to get the attention of others and to be treated with pity and special attention. But this never works. But this is wrong. We all have problems. But most of the people think and focus and concentrate too much on those problems. Instead of thinking, focusing and concentrating on the solution. Also, many people are not happy, because they take to themselves the problems of others, they make the problems of others their own. There are people who have many good things, but refuse to be happy, because they think that, how am I going to be happy, if there are so many people who don't have to eat? How am I going to be happy, if there is so much hunger and poverty on this world? How am I going to be happy, if there is a war in Ukraine? And although this seems good, if you really want to be happy, you must not make the problems of others your own. If you really want to be happy, then you have to stop worrying about other people's problems. If you really want to be happy, then don't worry about the problems of others. Never take the problems of others into your home. Never. Do you want to be happy? Then you must stop worrying about others' problems. And this is not being selfish or a bad people. Because you have your own problems, and if you take the problems of others into your house, then you will never be happy. Be grateful and thanks for the good things that you already have. Be grateful and thankful for all the good things you are going to receive. Be grateful and thankful to God, to the universe, to yourself, or to whoever you want. But be thankful. Be grateful. Always. And then you will receive more good things and wealth to be thankful for. Always be strong, brave, intelligent, courageous, and determined. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. Always. Keep the faith and hope. Always. Faith and hope, it's to have the total and absolutely certainty and security, that everything, absolutely everything that you want and desire, will become true. Your attitude, your thoughts and your feelings, are the most important thing. Don't say, I'm going to look for it. Always think, I'm going to find it. Don't say, I'm going to try. Always think, I'm going to achieve it. Don't say, that's impossible. Always think, I have already achieved it. Don't waste your life looking for excuses and who to blame. Reach your dreams. Nobody is perfect, therefore, do not be discouraged or feel bad if you failed or made a mistake. Learn from your mistakes and try again. There are people who want that everything to be perfect, but they themselves are far from perfection, and even so, they shout and criticize everyone. If someone dares to criticize you or someone else, it is because they think they can do it better. Or so they think. Do not allow that anyone yells at you, or treat you badly, no matter if it is your boss or whoever. As the Bible said, whoever is free from sin, let him throw the first stone. Or. With the rod that you measure, you will be measured. Which means that if you do not forgive the mistakes of others, because you think that you are perfect, then your many mistakes will not be forgiven either. Frequencies and vibrations. Our vibrations are not generated so much for our thoughts, they are generated by our feelings and emotions. It's a scientific fact that the atoms are never, never still, and that they are always in movement and vibrating. Always. And the atoms forms everything in the universe. Our soul, our spirit and our body are formed by atoms. And the atoms that form our body and soul, vibrate to the rhythm of our feelings and emotions, more than our thoughts. You have to know what is exactly what you are vibrating. Because that's what you're attracting. I know that you have heard that we have to align our frequencies and vibrations with the universe, to receive what we desire. But what are frequencies and vibrations? Your vibrations are generated by your feelings and emotions. This means that the atoms that forms your body, your heart, your mind, your soul and your spirit are vibrating to the rhythms of your feelings. The atoms are vibrating to the rhythm of what are you feeling on this moment. And each of your vibrations and feelings have a certain special frequency, which aligns with that same special frequency in the universe. Happiness has a very high and fast frequency. Sadness has a very low and slow frequency. Despair has a frequency. Fear has a high, fast and very erratic frequency. Faith has a high and very fast frequency. Money has a very high frequency. Success has a very high and fast frequency. And each feeling, thought and emotion have a special frequency, which they align to that exactly same frequency in the universe. Our vibrations are like the rhythm of a song. If you feel happy, your vibrations have a high and fast rhythm. It's like when you want to tune to a radio station in your car, you move the tuner until you find the frequency of the radio station of the music that you want to listen. If the music is happy, then it will make you feel happy. But if the music is sad, then it will make you feel bad and sad. Your vibrations are caused by the feelings and emotions that you feel. They are like the rhythm of a song. If the music is fast, loud and happy, then your vibrations will increase and make you feel happy and excited. But if the music is sad, your vibrations and rhythms will go down. Vibrations equals feelings equals emotions equals rhythms. Your atoms vibrates in the same frequencies of your feelings, your thoughts and your emotions. And that's what you are transmitting and emitting towards the universe and other people. And that's what you are attracting into your life. If your vibrations and rhythms are low, then you will feel desperate, bad and sad, and those vibrations will align with the universe in that same frequency. And you will receive more energy and manifestations in that same frequency, which will make you feel more bad, desperate and sad. But if your vibrations and rhythms are high and fast, then you will attract only good things and good manifestations towards you. And you will feel happier, hopeful and excited. And your vibrations and rhythms will align with the universe in that same frequency. And you will receive more energies and manifestations to maintain that happy feeling of happiness and excitement. Try to feel happy and hopeful most of your time. Always. Ask for good things, only when you feel happy and satisfied. Yes, thank you, I want more. Yes, thank you very much. I want so much more. Yes, thank you very much, I wish much more. Instead of asking yourself how you feel, ask yourself what are you vibrating? Ask yourself what are you vibrating? What are you vibrating? What are you vibrating in this moment? Joy and happiness. Fear or terror? Fear and uncertainty. Fury and anger. Jealousy and envy. Faith and hope. Because what you are vibrating on this moment. That's what you are transmitting and emitting. And that is what you are attracting towards you, into your life. And the evidence of this, it's this. If you live in an ugly and poor area, you will feel in the air those feelings of poverty, despair, anguish, hate and resentment, you feel them in the air, when you are in those areas. Because most of the people who lives there, it's what they are feeling, and that's what they are transmitting and emitting. But if you go to a wealthy zone, you will immediately feel in the air how the environment changes. You will feel more joy, happiness, power and strength, since the majority of the people who lives there, is what they are feeling, and that is what they are emitting and transmitting. I'm not lying. What you are feeling, it's what you are transmitting to others, and to the entire universe, and that's what you are attracting and receiving from the entire universe and from others. And that you're also are feeling the vibrations of others. If you want to have a happy, easy and wealthy life, you just have to ask for it. Repeat this. Yes, I deserve it. Yes, I deserve it. Yes, I deserve it. Yes, I wish for it. Yes, I want it. Yes, I am worthy to having all the wealth and opulence, to live my life as I want it. Just because I wish her, just because I feel worthy, just because I'm alive. It's my right, to live with joy and happiness. It's my universal right, to live with joy and happiness. I don't know why, but it is my right. Only because I'm alive. Only because I want it. Only because I want to live like that. Do this. Write the reasons, what you think, that you are not worthy of living happy and joyful. Example. I am not worthy of being happy and cheerful because I am very fat. I am not worthy of being happy and a millionaire because I am very ugly. I am not worthy of being happy and joyful because I am short. I am not worthy of being happy and a millionaire, because I did not finish the university. I am not worthy of being happy and a millionaire, because I do not go to church. See. You can see that these reasons are very stupid, because there are people who are extremely wealthy, and that they are also chubby, ugly, short, who didn't even finish high school, and who don't follow any religion. And still, they are billionaires. And even so, they are billionaires. So there it's really not a valid reason for me to not being worthy of being happy, joyful and a millionaire. There isn't. Because when you have an unbound mind, a clear, objective and coherent mind, then you will have a mind and a heart at peace. An unbound mind means a mind that has no bounds or limits. It's very easy to get used to good things, luxury, abundance, opulence, and wealth. But you never get used to what you don't like. You never get used to hunger. You never get used to poverty. You never get used to sadness. You never get used to the lack, hunger, and poverty. Never. I know that many times you wake up and you don't feel like getting up and going to work, that you don't have the motivation and excitement to get up. That the routine and the work that you have, and the salary that you receive, they don't gives you excitement, and that they bores you. That you no longer find joy, emotion or reasons to your day-to-day. That being with your wife and children annoys you, and tires you. Although this may seem normal and harmless, it is not. This is something very bad and dangerous for you. Motivations make us live, be happy, and improve ourselves day by day. You have to re-find what makes you happy. Do not take work just as an obligation. You have to find something that makes it special. Look for a promotion, look for more money. Do not be with your wife and children just to be there. Enjoy being with them. Talk to them, know them, and support them. Always look for more. But first, you must value and appreciate what you already have. So that you can have so much more. Nobody knows what they really have until they lost it. To attract what you want even faster. Try not to live so much in the reality, try to live more, dreaming. Try to live more with your imagination. Surely you have seen people who live like this, that we call them dreamers, and sometimes we make fun of them and criticize them, but most of the millionaires are dreamers, like Elon Musk. Never stop dreaming. Never. Because dreams will become a reality. Because your dreams creates your reality. And dreams will always, always come true. Always. Visualize yourself living the life that you want so much. Feel how you will feel when you have it. Believe me that nothing is impossible. Nothing. Absolutely everything it's possible. Absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Live in the frequency of the abundance and the prosperity. To clear your mind, you must identify and be aware of all of your thoughts, of all of your feelings, all your emotions, of all of your words and all of your actions. All of your actions, words, emotions and feelings have to be congruent and coherent with your thoughts and your feelings. You must understand that envy and jealousy will only destroy you, hurt you, and will kill yourself. Only yourself. The reason that you still do not have what you want, it's because you are not clear in your mind, in what it's exactly that you want. Yes. Maybe you want money, but you don't know how much, and you don't know how you're going to spend it, and you don't know how you're going to feel when you have the money that you are asking for. You can do it like this. I want to feel happy, cheerful, grateful, excited, powerful and successful. With the $2 million that I am going to have in my bank account. Because I will be able to buy a new house for myself and my family, and because I will be able to buy everything that my family and I want, and I will be able to start a business and invest in many companies, to earn much more money, and I will be able to help my family and my friends, and feel very happy, grateful and successful. But the problem is that you change the direction of your desire, over and over and over again in your day-to-day. Consciously or unconsciously. It's not really that you want the $2 million, what you really want, it's to be able to feel happy, cheerful, grateful, satisfied, powerful, successful and at peace. Always believe. I always get what I want. Always. Money does move the world. Money gives happiness. Money gives health. Money gives joy. What are the wishes? The desires are the decision that you already made after having seen several options. It is the decision that you have already made. Desire equals decision. It's what you have chosen. Because it is what gives you more pleasure, joy and happiness. Desire equals decision. Your desire is the decision that you have already made, after seeing the catalog of the universe, since that is what gives you the most pleasure and joy. That's the wishes. And the wishes are very, very powerful, since you have already made your decision, after having seen the catalog of the universe. The desires, what you desire, it's because that gives you most pleasure and joy. The decrees. They are worthless. Because a decree is not always accepted by everyone. Instead of saying, today's decree it's to be happy, you better say, today's objective it's to be happy. Today's objective is to receive a lot of money. The objective of today is to get everything I want. In this way your mind and your subconscious will accept it more easily, and it will make it a reality. Never suppress your thoughts. Never repress your feelings. Never suppress your emotions. Enjoy all of your emotions. Enjoy all of your feelings. Enjoy all of your thoughts and all of your dreams. Let yourself be carried away by them. It doesn't matter what they are, because that's what makes you, who you are. Our subconscious is that imaginary friend that we had when we were children, it is that inner self with which we talked. But throughout the years, we have buried and repressed it, because when we grow up, we use our conscious mind more than our imagination and dreams. We live more with the reality, we don't allow ourselves to dream. But it should not be like that. We must remember that when we were children we managed to attract more things as if by magic. But what happens is, that we did not have so many ambitions or greed or avarice as now. And that's why, we did not ask for many things. Because we could be happier with less. We was more happier with less things. We could be happier with less things. But the greed and avarice, makes us sad and stupid. Because the greed doesn't let us see the good things that we already have. But if you want to attract and achieve everything that you want, we have to use our subconscious, since our subconscious has the power to attract and achieve everything. You have to attract, revive, unearth and reactivate that part of our childhood. That inner child that's still inside of us. This world doesn't need you to change who you are, this world needs you just the way you are. This world needs more Da Vinci's, more Mother Teresa's, more Michelangelo, more Mahatma Gandhi's. More great people who can improve this world. Our body it's the only real possession that we have. That's why you must take care of yourself, love yourself, be amazed of yourself, accept yourself, admire yourself, recognize yourself and respect yourself. Because only your body will be with you all of your life. Only your body will be with you all of your life. Only yourself will be with you all of your life. Neglecting your body is like, when you have a new car, very nice and without any scratches or anything. But you accidentally bump it or scratch it, and leave it like that. You say, I will fix it later, I will fix it later, and I will fix it later. But you never fix it. And you give it another scratch and bump, and so they accumulate, until your new and pretty car becomes ugly and battered. I don't know why we don't take care of ourselves. Why don't we give the importance and priority that our body deserves? If our body it's the only one who will be with us all of our life. Only ourselves. Take care of yourself. Take care of your own body. Why do we look to admire others more than ourselves? Why? Why it's easy for us to admire other people more than ourselves? Why? If our body, ourselves, it's the only one that we are going to be able to trust and to count all of our life. Instead of asking yourself how you feel, ask yourself what are you vibrating? Ask yourself what are you vibrating? What are you vibrating on this moment? Joy and happiness. Fear and uncertainty. Fury and anger. Jealousy and envy. Fear and dread. Faith and hope. Because what you are vibrating is what you are transmitting and emitting. And that is what you are attracting towards you, towards your life. When you feel bad, sad, desperate and frustrated, do not ask for good things. Because you will not going to receive them. Because when you feel bad, sad, desperate and frustrated, you are aligned to that exactly same frequency in the universe. You are vibrating and emitting bad things and bad feelings. And if you ask for good things in those moments, it will not work, because you are aligned to another frequency, a frequency of sadness and despair, and that's why nobody will answer your prayers. Ask for good things only when you feel happy, joyful, satisfied and with faith and hope, because in those moments, you are vibrating and transmitting those happy and joyful frequencies to the universe. And so, in those moments, you are aligned to that exactly same frequency in the universe, and if you want it, then the universe will give you more good things, so you can maintain and feel a lot more of those happy and joyful moments, because when you feel happy and joyful, you are aligned to that exactly same frequency in the universe. And in those moments, you are aligned to the universe and to another beings, that will help you, and that they will answer your prayers. You have to ask for good things, only when you feel good, happy and satisfied. Say, yes, thank you, I want more. Yes, thank you very much. I want much more. Yes, thank you so very much. I want so much more. Wherever your attention and thoughts go, that is what you are attracting. If you think that the only way to become a millionaire, it's to work from sunrise to sunset, all day long, all the days of your life, you will not attract wealth and money. You are going to attract poverty and a lot of badly paid work. You have to get rid of the damn poverty. I am sure that one or several times, you have take the food from your mouth, to give it to your children, your mother or your brothers. And that definitely makes you a good person. But it should not be like this. You must have wealth and abundance, so that you and your entire family can enjoy everything that you want. The way that you see yourself, it's the way that other people will see you. And how they will treat you. If you see yourself poor, stupid, ugly and the victim, this is the same way that others will see you, and they will treat you the same way. But if you see yourself handsome, important, confident, successful, happy and joyful, this is how other people will see you, and they will treat you the same way. You have to change the way that you see yourself. How do you see yourself? How do you appreciate yourself? How do you treat yourself? How do you respect yourself? There are people who have no aspirations or dreams, who goes through life causing petty and feeling the victims all the time. Don't waste your time trying to help them. They do not want to be helped. They already made the decision of how they want to live their life. How do they want to live the rest of their lives? Don't waste your time trying to help them. You should use that energy to helping your family and yourself. Because they do not want to change or improve their situation. They have already made their decision. Do not allow them to infect you with their bad thoughts, disappointments, pity or their lack of courage, or their lack of desire to live. They do not want to be saved. Does your life sucks? You have to be very aware of what you are saying, and deeply analyze if this is true. Unfortunately, there are people who have physical disabilities, which they really affect them to being able to be happy and fulfill. You have to analyze your life and your current situation, and see if there's really not a way to improve it. You have to be aware of the causes of your current situation, since many times it's caused by laziness and fear. Many people may think that if you have the blessing of breathing and moving, then you have all what it takes to change your current situation. You just have to be willing to change it. Many times we look for external excuses, as excuses for our current situation, but in reality you are the only one to blame for your current situation. And likewise you are the only one who can improve it. Only you. If you want that others pay attention to you and listen to you, then you must have a strong voice. You must have a firm voice. You must be firm and confident of what you are saying. Shouting it's not being firm. If you are in a bad economic situation, and you think that everyone else should have it too, but even so, you see that many people are happy and that they buy so many things, and that makes you feel even much worse. But you have to understand that not everyone is poor like you. And you have to take that example as a motivation to get out of your current situation. To get out of poverty. Always. If you had one, or many bad days in a row, due to your lack of courage, intelligence, and braveness to face your problem and your situation, but even so, you see that your sons and daughters are happy and singing. Don't you dare to yell at them, and take away their happiness and joy. Making them feel miserable and a loser, like you. They are not guilty. They are not to blame for your problems and your situation. Never dare to take the happiness from your children's, your wife or your loved ones. By making them feel unsuccessful, miserable, inferior, useless, weak and a coward loser as you. Just like yourself. They are not to blame for your problems, your lack, your fears, your laziness, your cowardice, and for being a coward. Don't you dare to take away their happiness, and to make them feel a loser like you. Don't you dare. What do I have to do? To have a good day, every day. Believe it or not, throughout the world there are energies and forces that float everywhere. Good and bad energies and forces. What is called bad and good luck are energies that, even though we do not see them, we feel them all the time, and they are everywhere. Floating around. But how to attract good energies? Those energies and forces float everywhere, and we can attract them to our life. Blessings and curses are very, very powerful, and they are something that people send to you. Curses and blessings are very powerful wishes that others send to you, or that we send to others. Example. If you always drive aggressively. If you never give way to other cars and the people, if you drive badly, if you treat people bad. Then the people will curse you for what you do. And believe me that curses are very, very powerful. Even more when there are reasons and evidences, and when people curse you, then they are sending those bad forces and energies towards you. And if there are proofs and evidences, then the universe will act against you. Because you deserve it. But if you drive well, calm, if you let that other cars and the people pass, if you respect the others, if you treat other people well, then the people will bless you, instead of cursing you, and those good forces and energies will be sent to you. People will send those good energies to you. Because you deserve them, and because there are reasons and evidences. Blessings are very, very powerful, and when you are kind and good to others, then you will receive good forces and energies, and you will have a good, happy, and wealthy life. Believe me. It is also like when your boss is bad, despotic, aggressive, and rude. The people who work for him will constantly curse him due to the way that he behaves to others, and you can see that even though they earn a lot of money, they are not happy, they have many problems due to their bad way that they treat other people. And that they even treat bad their own family. But that's the way of being. And that's the reason why people curse them. But if the boss is kind, good, understanding, polite, and treats his staff well, then the people who work for him will bless him, instead of cursing him, and they will send to him those good forces and energies. And although many believe that being like this makes them better and stronger, it is not true. We are integral beings, which means that we are the same on the street, at home, at school, or at work, or anywhere. This means that our behavior on the street it's the same that in our house, and in the job, and in everywhere. That's the reason people who behave like this on the street or at work will also behave like that at their house and with their family, and I'm sure that they don't have the love of their families, children, and wives. Because nobody can stand that behavior. In a few words, people who behave this badly are not happy. And that's why they try to take it out on others. Do this experiment. Tomorrow, treat everyone well. 5. Drive well, and allow that other cars and people to go through. Treat well the people with whom you work. Be good and kind to others. Be good and kind to your family, to your children and your wife. Be kind to yourself. And you will see immediately how your life will improve. And that every time that you do this, it would be a good day for you. Make the good treat a habit. And then, every day would be a good day for you. Absolutely everything it's possible. Absolutely everything. Everything. Believe it. Believe. Believe. That absolutely everything it's possible. Absolutely everything. Everything. And you will see immediately that your life will improve. I guaranteed. Be kind. Change your aggressive attitude, change your hate and your fury. For one attitude of tolerance, love and compassion. Bless those who deserve it. And do good things to others, so that the people will bless you. Instead of curse you. And thus you will attract good energies and forces from others, to you. As the Bible says. God, bless those who bless me. And curse those who curse me. Do not ask to others, why do you have the life that you have? Waiting for the answer that you are looking for. Ask yourself, why do you have the life that you have? Do not search for guiltiest or the responsible, for the life that you have. You are the only responsible and guilty for the life that you have. You are the problem and you are the solution. You are the problem and you are the solution. And likewise, you are the only one who can change it. The what if does not exist. Sometimes we look for reasons for our current situation, thinking, if I had done this or that. But the what if does not exist. But there is still time to improve your current situation. There is always time. As long as you live, there it's time. Bad or good luck. They really do not exist. All the events and manifestations that happens in your life are caused by your thoughts, by your feelings and by your imagination. Whether they are conscious or unconscious. You are attracting what you imagine. It does not matter if it is what you want or not. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. It does not matter if it is what you fear. Bad luck is like when you use only your conscious mind, and you try to control all the people and everything around you, in the way that you want. But our conscious mind is not as powerful as our subconscious. That's why you feel frustrated when you see that you can't control it. Good luck is like when you use your subconscious more than your conscious mind, and everything synchronizes the way you want. And you are amazed that everything is happening the way you want it. The problem is that this scares you, and you repress and bury that power of your subconscious, and stop your own magic, because you fear what others will say. And if they will consider you as a freak. Magic definitely does exist. When you let go the absurd and stupid idea, that you can control everything. Then you will be happy. Keep a journal of your dreams, because when we dream, we receive a lot of information and energies from the universe. We can also receive the answers that we are looking for. When you wake up, write down in a notebook or in your cell phone what you dreamed of, write down how you felt in your dream, and all the details that you can remember. This will allow you to use your subconscious more. The most important person for you must be yourself first, and it's not being selfish. Because if you feel good, then all the people around you will also feel good, because it is a very strong and a very contagious feeling. The most important thing, it's that you feel happy. So that your family and those around you can also feel happy. But if you feel sad and bad, then all the people around you will also feel bad and sad. Because also bad thoughts, feelings and emotions are very, very powerful and very contagious. Because if you want that the world to be a happier place, it is necessary that first, you be happy. If you want this world to be a better place, first, you have to feel happy and joyful. You cannot imagine how important you are to this world. You have to be true to yourself and not try to deceive yourself. Lies to yourself and to others will only lead to more lies to yourself and to others. That's why, always tell the truth. The bitter truth, it's better than any sweet lie. The worst truth, it's better than 1,000 sweet little lies. Have you noticed how much time, energy, intelligence and ability we use inventing excuses instead of doing what we have to do? We have to accept that we are always looking for what we like, what gives us pleasure and joy. Always enjoy the many or few good moments that you have. Always be grateful. Be thankful. And so, you will receive a lot more. We have to live with the gender and the body that we want. We all have to live with the sex, the gender and the body that we want. Have you realized how easy it's to admire others, more than ourselves? But first, you have to admire yourself, because, even if you are still not a millionaire yet, you have many talents and many good things. To improve your life and to be happier. 5 tips to love yourself. 1. Stand in front of a mirror and you have to acknowledge and accept that the people that you are watching in that mirror, it's you. You like it or not. You want it or not. Most people see themselves in a mirror, thinking of someone else, someone that they want to look like or that they like to be. But that is absurd and stupid, because that person that you see in the mirror, it's you, whether you like it or not. Even if you want it or not. Although, you shouldn't feel bad about what do you see in the mirror, about the reflection that you see. You should be thankful for what you see in the mirror. That you have a body and that you're alive. Instead of seeing what you do not want to see, we should kneel down and thank God, the universe and life, or whoever you want. For having a body, for being alive. That person that you see in the mirror, it's you. That you have a body, that you can see, that you can talk, that you can hear, that you can walk, that you can work, that you can do so countless and wonderful things. That you have life, and so many wonderful things. And only when you accept yourself, just the way you are, then you can start enjoying life. Of course that you can improve and change what you don't like about yourself, but first, accept yourself and appreciate yourself. If you are chubby, accept that you are like that, because you really like to eat, but you do not like to go to the gym. If you didn't finish college, accept that it's because you are lazy to study, and that you don't like to go to school. If you are skinny and weak, accept that you are like that, because you are too lazy to go to the gym to exercise. But accept yourself. Accept yourself. Accept yourself, the way that you are. Accept your mistakes. Take responsibility for your acts and your decisions. Accept why you are not who you want to be. And only like this, you could change and improve your body and your life. But first, accept yourself as you are. I don't understand why we always see what we are not. Of course, that it is very good to change and improve ourselves. But first, we should be grateful to God, the universe and life. For having a body and a mind. For being alive. Because with that, truly, you can achieve, be, and have absolutely everything that you desire. Absolutely everything. Every new day it's an opportunity. Accept yourself. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Love yourself. Change and improve what you do not like about yourself. Truly, you can be whoever you want it to be. You'll be whoever you want to be. Whoever. Believe that you can have everything that you want to have. Absolutely everything. Everything. Truly, you can be whoever you want to be. Believe me. Believe in the universe. But most important, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. But first, know yourself. Accept yourself. Respect yourself. Take care of your own body. Take care of your own body. Take care of your own body. Recognize yourself. Appreciate yourself. Learn from yourself. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Accept yourself. Know yourself. And most important, admire yourself. 2. Remember that nobody it's perfect. Nobody. That's why, don't feel bad or depressed for not having achieved something that you wanted. No one's born knowing everything, we all learn. So don't feel bad if you failed. Learn from your mistakes and try again. Yes, always seek perfection and excellence, but don't feel bad if you failed or made a mistake. Learn from your mistakes and try again. Yes. It's okay to want always more. But first, try to be happy with what you already have. Try to live happy with what you already have. Live happy. Yes, always seek the way to have everything that you want. But first, try to be happy with what you already have. See the good things you have. 3. Many times we trust others too much, that is, we expect others to solve our problems for us. But this is a mistake, we must first trust ourselves. First, we have to understand, believe and accept, that we are alone, and that we have to solve our own problems. By ourselves. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. 4. Identify and exploit your talents, your skills, and your aptitudes. If any. And this does not mean that if you like to do something and you do not know how, that you don't learn it. But each one of us has certain skills and talents that we should develop and exploit. Of course, that it's always good to learn new things and skills, but first, you have to develop what you are good at. If any. Perhaps painting, singing, playing an instrument, learning programming, mechanics, another language, etc. Learn to learn. You can learn so many things, even on the street, or in your job or in your house, not necessarily in a university or school. But to learn, the most important thing is to get rid of the ego. The acceptance that you don't know everything, but that you want it to learn. 4. Don't betray yourself. I know that many of us have been betrayed by other people, when we trusted them, and that in the end they betrayed us, they betrayed the trust that we had placed in them. Since we thought and trusted that they were going to support us and that we could count on them. Therefore, do not betray yourself. Because you are the only one that you will always be able to trust and count on in your life. Only with yourself. Do not betray your own beliefs. Do not betray your own ideals. Do not betray your own ideas. Do not betray your own thoughts. Do not betray your own feelings. Do not betray your own emotions. Do not betray your own mind. This means that if you have an ideal, a belief, an idea, do not betray it, just because others do not like it. This means that, if you totally and absolutely believe in something, do not eliminate it, and let it go or change it, just because the society and others do not accept it. Do not betray yourself, stopping dreaming and reaching your dreams, ideals and goals, just because the others don't like it. You are you. You are not somebody else. Do not betray your ideals, beliefs, tastes, objectives and your feelings. Do not betray yourself. Never betray yourself. Never. By changing your ideas, your beliefs, your tastes, your feelings and your thoughts. Just because the others do not accept them. Believe in yourself. Always. Don't trust God. Never trust God. Never. What makes you happy? What gives you happiness? What gives you pleasure? I don't know why to most of people, it is so hard to love themselves. Why it's easier for the majority of the people to love and admire other people, more than themselves. But why? This is very wrong. This is a big mistake. If I ask you, who you love the most, many people would put someone else before that themselves. For example, most people who have sons and daughters would say that they are more important, or their mother and father, or their wife. That they are more important than them. Perhaps, because they don't want to seem narcissistic or selfish, or because their religions have taught them that others are always more important than oneself. And although this is not bad, it is not good either. Because if I ask someone, who it's the most important person to them, and if they told me that their children are the most important, then I would have to tell them that it's wrong. Because how do you hug your children's? With what do you kiss your children? How do you talk to your children's and give them advice? With what do you go out to work every day trying to give them a better future? With your body. With yourself. That's why. Take care of yourself. Because if you really love them, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of your own body. 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 Do not do dangerous, stupid and absurd things that could hurt you. Because they need you. Because they need you. Because they need you. You are very, very important to them. But what is the being? It is any body that has consciousness of itself. It is a body capable of communicating, moving, feeling, growing, developing and that is aware of itself. It is a unique and individual body. Having self-awareness is what makes it a being. Therefore, each one of us are unique and individual beings, even though we live in a society and in a family. Each of the beings are unique and individual. The set of beings makes a herd, a flock, a shoal, a family, a town, a city and a society. But the base of all society is the being. The individual being. The base of every community, society and pack is the individuality of the being. And for a society to progress, it is necessary that some of the beings develop themselves beyond the others. In all societies and packs, there are beings that exceed the standards of others, and that lead others to grow and develop the entire society. More nevertheless, the beings. We need the society and the family to develop, coexist, learn, teach and overcome ourselves. But still, the beings that excel in society are the ones that break the barriers and the ties that society sometimes imposes on us. Successful beings are those who have very good ideas and that they are not lazy or fearful to make them a reality. Be a powerful, beautiful and intelligent being. When an opportunity presents to you, Take it, accept it, do not hesitate, because it is the universe that is giving it to you. Life is full of good opportunities. Don't let them go. Take advantage of all of the opportunities that will come into your way. Take all the opportunities that comes into your way. Take advantage of all the opportunities that comes your way. Accept the opportunities that comes into your way. Do not reject the opportunities. Seize them. Take all the opportunities that comes your way. You have to know that everything has an end. That all the bad things ends. That nothing it's forever. Nothing. That everything has an end. That no evil it's eternal. It can't rain every day. There is no evil that lasts 100 years, nor who can take it. I cannot stress enough how important it is that you feel happy, because if you are happy, then your family will be happy, and if your family is happy, then your community will be happy, and if your community is happy, then your city would be happy, and if your city is happy, then your country would be happy, and if your country is happy, then the whole world could be happy. Because everything starts from within yourself. Do not impose limits to yourself. Do not impose conditions on yourself. Limits are a thought. Limits are a choice. The limits are an illusion, created by yourself. Do not limit your potential. Don't limit yourself. Believe this. I always get what I want. I don't know how. But I always get what I want. As Queen says. I want it all, and I want it now. You might think that limits do exist. Like if you want to fly. Maybe you couldn't do it right now, but we humans are capable of making it happen tomorrow. I cannot stress enough how important you are, to your family, to this world, to the universe, and to yourself. Remember that in theory, everything it's impossible, until you, or someone else makes it a reality. It is very important that you understand and accept that all your feelings and all your thoughts go beyond your own body. That they overpasses your own body. And affect, influence and manipulate all the people, energies, forces, objects and events on the universe and around you. Always enjoy the many or few good moments that you have. Always. Learn to recognize them. Be grateful and thanks. Enjoy the many or few good moments that you have, do not think about bad things. Enjoy them. I know that men have been taught and imposed, since they were kids, that they do not have to show their emotions. That showing their emotions it's a sign of weakness. And I know that they have also been taught not to be sensitive and not to cry, and to keep their emotions and feelings within themselves, to be insensitive. And all this was to prepare them for the war, to be soldiers. But this it's wrong. Men have the total right without the need to be criticized by anyone, to show all their emotions and feelings, whatever that they may be. Because that will help them to eliminate their fury, stress, their emotions and anger. And that will help them to be calm and at peace with themselves and with others. Never, never repress your feelings. Never, never repress your emotions. Never, never repress your thoughts. No matter what they are. Because that makes you who you are. Recognize and identify all your emotions and all of your feelings. Release the tension that you have within yourself. If you are sad, recognize it. If you are happy, recognize it. If you are afraid, recognize it. Be aware and recognize all of your emotions. Let yourself be amazed by the wonders of this wonderful and magnificent planet and of the universe. There is no wealth without sacrifice. There is no success without sacrifice. There is no power without sacrifice. There is no abundance without sacrifice. You are the problem and you are the solution. Thank God, the universe or whoever you want. But be thankful. Be grateful. Fight for all of your dreams. It has been scientifically proven that our brain, our thoughts, our imagination, our emotions and our feelings generate energies that overpasses our own body. And that they affect and manipulate the energies and objects that surround us, and the forces, energies and results in the universe. Consciously and unconsciously. And the proof that we generate energy and forces that surpass our own body it's when you stares looking at a person or when someone stares at you, from far away. You feel that energy, that someone it's staring at you, that they are looking at you. And you turn around, and you see that they stare at you. But why? If we didn't know that they're staring at us, but even so, we feel it. That is the evidence. How do we know that there was staring and watching us? How? If we have not seen them. Everything in the universe has energy. Everything. Everything has energy: the rocks, the trees, the plants, the water, the air, the earth, the fire, the stars, the galaxies, all of our beautiful planet, the Pachamama, everything. Including ourselves. We have energy. Everything. Our body, our feelings, our emotions and our thoughts, generates energy that overpass our own body. Prove to yourself that you are worthy. Prove to yourself that you are strong. Prove to yourself that you are good enough. Prove to yourself that you are better than the others. Prove yourself, to you. Prove yourself, to the universe. Prove yourself, to you, to the others and to the universe. The law of attraction states and dictates that all your thoughts, dreams, imagination, feelings and emotions, are attracting similar forces, energies, events and situations to your life. To you. Since the atoms that forms your body, your mind and your heart, are vibrating to the rhythm of your feelings, your emotions and all of your thoughts. That's why if you're sad, you're attracting sadness. That's why if you're happy, you're attracting happiness. That's why if you feel bad, you are attracting bad events. But if you feel happy, good and grateful, then you are attracting happiness, good luck and many good things. Yes, I know that when you have so many bad moments every day, it's hard to remember if you were ever happy, and how does it felt. But even so, you must stand and be happy. What you feel, think and visualize is what you are attracting into your life. Consciously and unconsciously. If you have a thought, and you visualize it over and over and over again, it will manifest it faster. The thought that you repeat most. It's the manifestation that you are going to receive first. Consciously or unconsciously. You want it or not. Unconscious thoughts and feelings are those that we think and feel, but that we are not aware of. Because our subconscious it's the one that thinks and feels them. The universe it's responding to the energy that you are generating. The universe it's responding to all of your thoughts, to all of your feelings and to all of the vibrations that you are generating. It is necessary that you create your own stories of success and wealth, like the script of a movie, with all the details, feelings and emotions, of all that you want to feel. To be happy. Imagine it, feel it, write it down and visualize it, over and over and over again. But you have to add all the details, feelings and emotions to your dream. Consciously and unconsciously. No matter how old you are. Never, never stop dreaming, dream always, because all dreams will become truth. And dreams always come true. Create your own reality. Yes, I know that when we are in a wealthy and rich zone, and we see the beautiful and big houses that are in those zones, we feel that it is impossible for us to live there, and not only to live in those houses, but we think and feel that it's impossible for us to have that kind of life. So full of abundance and happiness. But why do we feel that it is so impossible for us to have that beautiful and wealthy life? Why? If the houses and the areas exist, and we are seeing them, and if we are then seeing those beautiful houses, then it is not impossible. They do exist. But why do we feel that it is impossible for us to live there and have that kind of life? Why? Have you ever wondered why good and happy times don't last forever? Have you also wondered why sadness, despair and bad times seem to be eternal? Even though it seems that it is easier to attract ugly things and bad situations and events to our life. If the possibilities to happen something good or bad are exactly the same. We use the exactly same energy to attract good or bad things into our life. But it's really not like that. We use the same energy and force to attract bad situations than to attract good situations to our life. But we just have to focus and root that energy and strength to attract wonderful and good moments, events and situations into our life. Canalize, root and focus all of your energy and strength to the right path. To make all of your dreams come true. It's really not that hard to accept and believe that all our thoughts, feelings, and emotions surpass our own body, and that they influence the entire universe. You know that our body is electrical, and like the smartphone that you carry in your hands, we send and receive signals. A smartphone uses 5 watts and we can communicate with another person on the other side of the world, and also if that smartphone was connected to a smart home, we could control the doors, lamps, appliances, and everything in the house. Our body produces more than 3,000 watts of electrical energy. That means that with the power of our own body, we could communicate with God or someone else, even on the other side of the universe, and also with the energy that we generate, we could control all the objects that are around us. But you can also ask the universe for everything that you want. Firmly order to the universe about everything that you want, in a respectful way. Don't ask, order. Command firmly to your subconscious, in a respectful way, everything that you want. Because the universe, it's always listening. Don't try to defy the universe. I know that most of us have not been educated to demand, we have been educated to ask. But you can see that rich people don't ask, they demand, and the difference between them and us is that they always get what they want. Don't say, I want that, because that is a word that has no power or energy or commitment. The words, I want it, have no commitment, they have no power. Do not say these words. I want it. I would like to. I would. I wish so. I'd love to. Because these words have no power, and that's why they will not work. When you want something, you have to ask for it, as if you already have it, as if you already were. Ask for it in first person, and in present tense. Example. I am already a millionaire. I am already happy. I am already completely healthy. I already am. How do I want it to be? The power of your mind has to influence and manipulate all the things that you want from the universe. Not the other way. Not them, to us. Always have a rebel mind. Do not let yourself be controlled by others. Don't be part of the system. Be above the system. Be more than the system. Do not allow them to influence and control you. You have to influence the things that you want to manifest, not the other way around. You are attracting what you want. Desire is equal to decision. Have you heard the saying of, be careful with what you wish for? But rather it's, be careful with what you are thinking. Because just by thinking about it, you are attracting it. Each word that we think and say has a special energy and force. Every word that we think and say has an effect on the universe, on the people, and on everything that surrounds us. But have you ever wondered, what are words? What are words? Our mind needs to find ways to express our thoughts, our ideas, our feelings, our emotions, and our needs. It's a human need and an instinct to express ourselves. And we do it like all living creatures. We use sounds, movements of our body, and writing symbols. And through words. The definition of words is a set of sounds or symbols that, when tightened together, forms sentences. That, when they together with other sounds and symbols, forms sentences, and a unique sound or symbols. Words. Words are used to express thoughts, ideas, feelings, emotions, and needs. Words are extremely powerful. The speaking words are more powerful than the writing words. And that power it's giving with the expressions, the movements, and the force that we give to each word. Words have a cause and a consequence. Words has a cause and an effect. Words are a way to relieve our feelings, our emotions, our needs, and our thoughts. To reach other people and let them know what do we need, how do we feel, and what we are thinking. We learn the words from our mother, father, and our family. We learn the sounds that, when together, they form words and sentences. We learn to do this sounds, words, to express our necessities, like when we are hungry or thirsty, or when we need to go to the bathroom. And as we grow up, we learn to form more complex sounds. Words. And we also begin to make symbols and tighten together to form more complicated symbols, written words. We learn to transform our babblings to more complex sounds. We transform our babblings to words, to express ourselves. We transform our babblings to more complex and structure sounds. Words. We pass from crying, to communicate our needs, to more complex and structure sounds. Words. And we start to see the power that our words have, when we start to receive what we want. We start to understand the power of our words. And as we continue to grow, we start to learn more complicated sounds and symbols. Words. And we start to learn the definition, the significant, the meaning, the purpose, and when to use this sounds and symbols. Words. The words are sounds and symbols that, when they are next to other sounds and symbols, forms letters and then the words. The words are a necessity to express to others our ideas, our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, and our needs. But most of the people really don't understand the power, the reach, and the consequences of their own words. All and every word that we say begins in our mind. Some people say that sometimes we don't think before we speak. But that's not true. Because all and each one of our words comes from our mind. All of our words comes from our mind. But, yes, a lot of times, we say words without thinking of the range, the power, and the consequences of our words. That's why we should take some time to think and to choose the right words before we speak, and before we write them. We say words without really knowing the meaning, the significant, the reach, and the consequences of our words. You have to be aware of all of your words. You have to be aware of all what you are saying. You have to be aware of each one of your words. I know that most people thinks that of course that they know what they are saying. But that's not true. They don't understand the power, the reach, and the consequences of words. For good and for bad. Words are extremely powerful. Our words are extremely powerful. Almost nobody understands the reach and the consequences of words. That's why it is necessary that you be aware of each one of your words. Each one of them. Every word that we say has a meaning. Every word that we say have a consequence. Every word that we say has a power. Our words are our necessity to express our feelings and our thoughts. But almost nobody really knows what they are saying. They do not understand the reach, the consequences, and the power of their own words. Even if they think that they know exactly what they are saying. Words are extremely powerful, because it's the expression of our feelings, our thoughts, our ideas, our fury, our emotions, and our needs. Our mind looks for the right words to express our thoughts, our emotions, our needs, and our feelings. That's why it's so important that you know the definition of every word that you say. To choose the right words. Every word has a reason and a consequence. Even good or bad. Every word has a cause and a consequence. That's why it's so extremely important that you know the meaning and the consequences of your words. That you take the time to choose the right words. Because if you talk before thinking about the consequences of your words, you can hurt the people that you love. And you can attract serious consequences to you. The words are extremely powerful, even written, saying, speaking, or when we think them. The words that we think are extremely powerful. Words are extremely powerful, even if we only think them. But we always are thinking in words, inside our mind. Always. That's why we need to know the meaning of each and every word that we think. And this will make us feel more relaxed, and that will make us more intelligent and articulated. Words, written, speak it, and think it, are extremely powerful. In the case of human beings, we have the advantage of having vocal cords, which allow us to have a very wide possibility of sounds. We transform our babblings into a lot more complex sounds. Words. Indeed, there is a universal right that you can say whatever that you want. It's a universal right to say absolutely everything that you want. Everything. But there will always be a consequence to every word that you say. Good or bad. Because your words are not only words. They are the expression of yourself. That's why you have to choose the right words. The more words that you learn, and their meaning, it will make you more intelligent and articulated. Take time to choose the right words. Think about the range and the consequences of every one of the words that you say. But with that same power of our words, we can order and command the universe. We can use our words to command the universe, to order and control others. We can use our words to command the atoms that forms our body and the atoms that are nearby. We change our babblings to words to control the universe. We can use our words to control everything. Absolutely everything. Every feeling and emotion that we have has an effect on everything around us and on the entire universe. Every thought that we have has an effect on the entire universe and in everything that surrounds us. The desire is the decision that you have already made after seeing the catalog of the universe. And you make the decision of what it is that you want to be happy. That is your desire, and the desires are extremely powerful because you have already made the decision of what you really want. The time that the universe will take to manifest it to you depends on the energy and the time that you put into your desire. Be strong and determined in your desire, put a lot of strength, energy and time, so that the universe and your subconscious will manifest it to you, faster. Even if the world is falling apart. Try to be happy. Always. Almost nothing works the first time. But even so, try and try again, until you achieve it. Learn from your mistakes, and try again. Because that attitude attracts very powerful forces and energies. The more worthy that you feel to be happy, the faster that you will attract everything that you want. Idiot, it's someone who always does exactly the same. Expecting different results. Do not put conditions on your desire. The universe does not impose any conditions, you are the only one who puts the conditions to your desire. Believe it or not, you put conditions on your desire such as: neither I or my family will be happy until I finished college or the university. Neither me or my family will be happy until the political party that I like wins the elections. Neither me or my family will be happy until my NFL team wins the Super Bowl. Neither my family or me can be happy until I have worked without rest until I'm 70 years old, then I will have earned the right to be happy and to rest. Neither me and my family can be happy because we don't go to church very often, and we do not do everything that the priest says. Do you see how silly, stupid and absurd are these conditions that you are imposing to yourself? It's like Aladdin's. If that's what you wish for, that's what you'll get. This is a Hindu story which shows you the importance and power of our thoughts, wishes and words. A man went for a long walk through the woods, but suddenly and unaware, he ended in paradise. And he was marveled at how beautiful that place was. Then he stood under a beautiful tree, and said, I'm tired, I wish I could rest. And suddenly a magnificent golden bed appeared, with silk sheets, and without asking where or how does it had come from, he lay down and had the best rest of his life. And after waking up, he was hungry, and he said, I'm hungry. I wish there was the food that I like, and suddenly a table full of the best food in the world appeared, and without thinking or asking where does it came from, or how it had come. He ate of that magnificent food and he was satisfied as never before. Then he said, I am thirsty, I wish there was wine, so I could quench and satisfy my thirst, and suddenly the best wines appeared in front of him, and without thinking on how or where did they had come, he drank and quenched his thirst like never before. But suddenly he fears. On how? And where does the bed, the food and the drinks has come from? And he thought. Maybe there are spirits around. And perhaps they think that I am not worthy of having rested, eaten and drink of all this. What if they are angry? And the spirits appeared. And the man thought. What if they torture me? And the spirits began to torture that man, and the man in his despair and pain thought. What if they kill me? Because I rested, I ate and drank, from everything that appeared, and the spirits killed that man. And all this happened, because he was under a tree of wishes, that's why all of his thoughts were fulfilled immediately, even the thoughts that he had with fear. It doesn't matter if he said I want it or I don't want it, I wish it or I don't wish it, everything that he thought, become true. Because our thoughts, desires and words, first, come from our mind. He thought of rest and rest came. He thought of food and food came. He thought of drinks and drinks came. He thought of torture and torture came. He thought of death and death comes. Because our words, first, come from our thoughts, and our thoughts first, comes from our mind. Our own mind, it's like a centralizer of everything that we see, that we hear, that we feel, that we smell, and that we perceive. Our mind centralized all of our thoughts, all of our feelings, all of our emotions, and all of our needs. Our mind also centralized all that we see and perceive. Inside out. Our mind tries to understand everything that we see, everything that we hear, everything that we perceive. And our mind tries to understand everything, and to form the response to what we are seeing, hearing, feeling, and perceiving. This means that everything goes and comes from our mind. Everything. And also because he had a disorganized and disordered mind that fears, and instead of taking advantage of this magnificent situation, he turned a magnificent situation into a terrible one. That's the reason why you must be aware of all of your feelings, of all of your emotions, of all of your thoughts, all of your desires, all of your words, all of your decisions, and all of your actions. Have you heard the saying of, be careful with what you wish for? But it is, be careful with what you are thinking for. Because just by thinking about it, you are attracting it to you, to your life, to your family, and to your loved ones. That's why, be careful with what you are thinking, over and over and over again. Because that's what you are attracting to you. Because the universe, it's always listening. Always. Kill a selfless little animal. It's murder. It is a sin. It is a crime. It's attempting and defying the powerful force of life. We humans do not have any right to kill innocent and selfless animals. That's a sin. The faith. Faith is the energy that we have, and that we root and canalize throughout an image, or an amulet. This means that when you pray to a saint or God with a lot of faith, you are the one who's making the miracles happen. It is you. It is yourself. That makes the miracles come true. Yourself. Not the saints or God. It's you that makes the miracles. It is you, with your powerful and holy energy and strength, which you root and canalize them, through those figures and images. Faith only works for people who have a simple mind. Like the mind of a child, because in his mind there is no doubt, disbelief, greed, or a fear to fail. The mind of a child has a faith that is pure and uncorrupted. A simple mind that is not obsessed with evidences or proofs. A simple mind that only believes. So they go to their temple, and they kneel down, and they ask for everything that they want with the powerful faith that they have. And they will receive it, because in their mind and heart there is no disbelief, no fear, no dread, no greed, and no doubts. Faith does not work for people who have a more analytical and complicated mind, because we will always be looking for evidences, proofs, and the formula on how does it works, to try to control it. But having this kind of mind is also very exhausting. The amulets, the images, and the rites only work due to your energy. You are the one who makes them reality. They're not the amulets, nor the images, nor the rites. They do not make the miracles. You are the one who makes the miracles. Of course that miracles do exist. But it is you who makes them a reality. Yourself, your energy, and your strength. Which when they are root through a rite or image, they performs the miracles. And you just have to believe completely and absolutely that without a doubt, they will work. And that by having an image or an amulet, then you will receive everything that you desire. If you perform a rite of the religion that you follow, it will only work if you totally and absolutely believe that it will work. Humans needs a symbol to root our energies and our forces. When someone performs an act of great faith towards a saint, asking for a miracle, such as the healing of a loved one, and these miracles occur, it is necessary to ask ourselves, if it was the saint who made that the miracle happen, or if it was ourselves who makes that the miracle happen. By routing our own and powerful faith, energy, and forces through that image or amulet, for that miracle to occur. Faith in amulets, images, and statues has a lot of logic, since our mind needs images, amulets, or statues to root our own energy and strength through them. Miracles do occur all the time, but it is not because of the images or statues that we venerate. It's because of our own and powerful energies and forces, that we root and canalize them through them. Ourselves makes the miracles a reality. Humans need a symbol to root and canalize our own powerful energies and forces. But it is not the saints nor the statues that we venerate that makes them a reality. It's ourselves, by routing our own powerful force and energy through them. Ourselves are who makes the miracles a reality. It is ourselves who make that the miracles happen. As Jesus said. Matthew 17:20-22. Truly I tell you, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. And nothing will be impossible for you. As the Bible said. So God created mankind in his own image, in the image of God he created them. Male was created them. That means that we have the powers and the capability of God. That we are gods, and that we can achieve absolutely everything that we want. Absolutely everything. That we are divine beings of energy but with a physical body. Many people want that everything, and every minute of their lives to be perfect, even though they have many good moments. And they feel happy, because they know that they themselves have attracted those happy moments with the power of their mind. But if something bad happens, even if it is not very bad, they think that the law of attraction does not work and, disappointed, they stop believing and using it. Life is made of both good and bad moments. It's unrealistic to expect that every minute will be perfect, but the law of attraction will give you a lot more good times than bad times. Miracles of course do exist, but it is ourselves who makes them a reality. By routing our own and powerful forces and energies through the saints and statues, images and amulets. And the amulets can be statues made of the finest gold and filled with the most precious and valuable diamonds in the world. Or they can be a simple stone or a rock. It all depends on the energy, value, faith and hope that you give it to them. The age. How old do you feel? The age that we have, it really doesn't depend on the years that we have. Our mind can determine the cellular age of our body. If you are 59 years old, but you feel like you are 20 years old, then your cells will obey what your mind thinks, and your cells will maintain healthy and young. And you will have more energy, and your cells will regenerate as if they were 15 years old. Your body and your cells will force themselves to respond to what your mind thinks. This has been scientifically proven. Your body and your cells will respond to the age that you think that you have. Everything will depend on the age that you think that you have. Order the universe respectfully, but firmly. When you order the universe with your desire, do not think about how it will be manifested to you. It's more than 1 million ways for the universe to give you all the things that you want. But that's the job of the universe. You just focus on the feelings and emotions that you will have when you receive them. There are more than 1 million ways for the universe to deliver to you everything that you desire. Just as the same way that you visualize, in 1 and in 1,000 ways, all the bad things that you do not want. In that same way the universe will deliver it to you. It's 1,000 ways for the universe to manifest to you all the bad things that you fear. When the universe puts in your way the things that you have asked for, take them, do not hesitate, because it is the universe that is giving them to you. When you command the universe, put first the feeling that you want to feel. Example. I am so happy and grateful now that I have $1 million in my bank account. I am so happy and grateful for the $1 million in my bank account, because I can buy everything that I want, and because I can help my family. Thank you. The truth is that you are not really asking for money. What you are really asking for, it's to be able to feel happy, grateful, cheerful, relaxed, free, safe, powerful, successful and at peace. Life it's energy. Use it. Don't live your life through others. Live your own life. If you feel happy, do not allow that anyone steals your own happiness. No one. Don't be like everyone else. You have to be extraordinary. You have to be a magnificent and wonderful being. You have to be beautiful and powerful. Because we are divine beings of light and energy, with a physical body. Use your power. It has been scientifically proven that there are neurons in our heart and our stomach. So our feelings and intuition are not created by our brain, they come from the universe. When you have a hunch, a presage or a presentiment, you should better listen to them. Because many times, first we feel things, hunches, premonitions or something. But our mind tries to understand why we are feeling that. And that's why, most of the times, we do not pay attention to our feelings, premonitions, hunches or presentiments. Because our mind discards them, by not finding a logical reason for what do we feel. But if we paid more attention to our hunches and intuition, we would live much better. Pay attention to your instincts and intuition. Pay attention to your premonitions. If you feel that something is right, then do it. If you feel that something is not right, then you better not do it. Pay attention to your instincts and to your intuition. You also have to know that there are millions of forces, energies and things in the universe that science cannot explain, but there exists. Like the law of attraction, love and the power of our brain. Perhaps science will know how they work in 1,000 years. But it is better for you to use them now, for your own benefit. Assuming it's the most powerful and fastest way to manifest all that you want. Because it takes you to the point that you already have what you want, and your subconscious and the universe will act faster. This is through autosuggestion, convincing yourself that everything that you want it's already a reality, and that you already have it. But first you have to be very clear and specific about what it's exactly that you really want. Because when you command the universe, you have to be very specific. You must whisper to yourself, what do you want? Like a sigh. Always think. I don't know how, but I always get what I want. Always. What it's wealth. The definition of wealth it's a set of things and objects of a great value. Your life must be rich and full of wealth, in all areas. Of course, money is a very, very important part of the wealth and the richness, but you must also have a mental wealth, that your mind is abundant with wisdom, virtuosity, knowledge and peace. May you are wealthy in the relationships between your family, your children's, your parents, your coworkers, your friends and your partner. May you have a spiritual wealth. May your soul be at peace. May you have great wealth in your body. May you have great mental and physical health, and that you are able to feel good about yourself. May you always have the money and all the resources that you need, to buy everything that you want. That's the true wealth. Believing it's the creation. When you believe, then you are creating. You have to know, that absolutely everything it's possible. Absolutely everything. Everything. You need to know, that absolutely everything it's possible. Absolutely everything. Everything. When you command your subconscious, you send a specific order of exactly what is that you want. And you send that signal from your brain, your powerful and wonderful brain, into your subconscious. When you ask the universe, it will not work, because the universe is not receiving the specific order of what it's exactly that you want. Only when you have peace in your mind. Only then, you will achieve everything that you want. An attitude of success and winning, it's all that you need to succeed and achieve everything that you want. Since the attitude of success and winning attracts very, very powerful forces and very powerful energies. Did you know that the fear of failing it's perhaps one of the biggest fears that exists? It's the fear of failing and what do others will say, and what do they will think about us. That's why, many times we do not try new things, or some good idea that we have, or some new relationship. But it should not be like that. It should not be like that. We should not care or worry so much about what others will say and think about ourselves. Each one of us are special and unique. Because the worst failure of all. It's not even trying. Don't be afraid of success or failure. Orders and commands. This is the best example of the law of attraction. An order or command, it's like when you are hungry. Your vibrations lows, because you do not feel at peace. And you are looking for a way to satisfy that hunger and to feel happy and satisfied. So you go to a restaurant. You go there to satisfy your hunger with food, and to feel happy and satisfied. First you go in, and then you see the options on the menu. Then you align your thoughts with what you want to feel happy and satisfied. about the food that you want to order, and then you make a specific request of what is it exactly that you want to order, to feel satisfied and happy. And that is exactly what you have to do to the universe. After that, you have seen the menu of the universe. Align your thoughts with your desires. And make the specific order to the universe of exactly what you want to ask, for you to feel happy and satisfied. I know what you think. Why does the universe have to give me what I want? Why does the universe have to obey my orders? It's like when you have an employee, she obeys your orders and commands, because you pay her a salary, but why? The universe in its own magnificence, greatness and power, has to fulfill our desires. I think the universe likes to give, it likes to give away. And the evidence is this wonderful, magnificent and amazing planet that we have, our own Earth, which has so much life and wonders, so many treasures. And I know that the universe likes gratitude, and that we celebrate together with the universe the good things that it gives us. The perfect moment when you are perfectly aligned with your frequencies, thoughts and vibrations, it's when you have an orgasm and when you are in ecstasy and climax. That's when you have to order and ask for everything that you want from the universe. Because only in that moment your mind, your body, your subconscious, your emotions and your feelings are perfectly aligned with that same frequency in the universe. And your body and your vibrations are extremely high. And the universe will give you more of that same energy, for you to be able to maintain that feeling. It seems that our subconscious has the power to attract and manipulate all the things and all the energies on the universe. Science says that we only use 15% of our brain, perhaps the other 85% is our subconscious. In our neck. Our subconscious is located in the back of our brain. And sometimes we feel it, like when we feel sure of ourselves, when we feel that we can achieve everything, and when we hear that voice inside of our head. Or it seems that our subconscious is the entire back of our brain. Sometimes we access it through our fears and our terror. Expressions and eloquence, it's the energy that you put into your words. Assume that you are already the person that you always wanted to be. Assume that you already have the millions of dollars that you always wish for. Assume that you are already cured of that terrible disease that did not let you be happy and at peace. To be, and to have. When you make your mind and subconscious one. When your heart and your mind make peace, inside your house. Then you will say to that mountain, get up and throw yourself into the sea, and so it will be done. There are no coincidences, only synchronicities. Because when you change your way of thinking and your attitude, when you start to be more grateful and optimistic. When you are braver and stronger. When even if you are afraid, even so, you will face your problems. You will immediately see that everything begins to change, that everything begins to synchronize as you want, step by step, little by little. Everything fits, everything begins to fit. Brave people are also afraid, but they face it and overcome it. Being brave is being afraid, but still facing your problems and fears. Live life with joy and happiness. Use your words to order the universe, because our words are extremely powerful, and that is the way that our Creator gave us to communicate with Him and with the universe, but also our expressions are very important, because that is the energy that you put into your words. Be very eloquent and expressive. Did you know that anguish is perhaps the worst feeling of all? The eyes, are the reflection of your soul. If you have not finished the university, does not make you a fool, and nor less than the others. Develop and improve your talents, your aptitudes, your gifts, your body and your mind. Although university it's very, very important, you can still achieve everything that you want. Absolutely everything. Eliminate laziness and weaknesses from you, because that is the main cause of poverty and failure. There is always another way, there is always an alternative to every situation. Always. I see on internet, so much videos of people who do such absurd, stupid and dangerous things. That it looks, that they really don't care about their safety, or their own life. Life it's truly a miracle, but yes, maybe life it's not the same for all. Unfortunately, that are a lot of people, who suffers too much of poverty, violence, hunger, hard work, and the lack of almost everything. Which makes them think that life it's not a miracle. I know. To appreciate life, you have to have a good and happy life. To love life, you need to have a good and happy life. And maybe the people who put their life at risk, and that they don't fight for their own life. And people who gets into dangerous acts. It's because they really does no appreciate their own life. For them life it's not a miracle. Because when you have so much hunger, so much problems, so much scarcity and lack of everything. So much problems. And so few good moments. Then you don't appreciate and think that life it's a miracle or good. For a lot of people, life it's not good, less a miracle. But even so, life it's a miracle. Life it's a opportunity. And that's why, maybe so much people don't appreciate their own life. My life it's so hard, harsh, unjust and terrible. I don't have the gender and the body that I want so much. I have too many problems, poverty, scarcity and lack of so many things. But even if my situation it's so terrible, even so, I am able to appreciate life. But why there are so many people who don't think that life it's truly a miracle? Why? It seems that they are looking and waiting for their next life. Life it's truly a miracle. Life it's a opportunity. Every new day it's a opportunity. But maybe, they are not even worthy of living. Maybe they should not be alive. Life should be wonderful to every living creature. Unfortunately, to love life, first, you have to have a good and happy life. And even if I tell them that, truly, life it's a miracle, life it's a opportunity, that life it's something very special and precious. Each one of us has to appreciate their own life. If they are no able to appreciate their own life, there's nothing to do. They already make their decision. Try to be very happy with what you already have. Be thankful and grateful. Don't be discouraged or sad, don't be afraid. We were not born to work, nor do we live to suffer. We were born to live. And to be happy.